Hey, what's going on again? This is Greg one more time. I'm trying to come with you at least once a day um, with something that I got to say. That's the name of this whole channel is that I got something to say. Again, I don't know what I'm really talking about sometimes when I hit y'all up, but at least you know what I'm going to say is going to be real because it has to be off my head and because it can't be something I prepared up from the beginning. It's just whatever's in my heart at the time. So I just want to let you know thank you for allowing me to come to your eyes. I said that the first time. I didn't say it the second time. I want to say again thank you for allowing me to come to your eyes. Now, I want to talk about this Herman Cain situation that's going on with this presidency stuff. My first YouTube thing was "fuck you, Ronald Reagan." So obviously, you see, I don't have that much of a political side, but I know about fucking people over. Ronald Reagan, in my opinion, did some stuff to fuck us over. George Bush started codifying stuff. So as a gay man, guess what? Tried to fuck us over. Um, I was just talking to my mom in the bedroom, in her bedroom, and we talked about Obama, and she talked about how he was token. Yeah. Uh, Basically, he got in there, or at least that she felt that when he got in there, he really didn't handle some of the issues that deal with the black community. And I'm sure a lot of black people in our community, I mean our world, or in our, even our country community, as I like to call it, they feel the same way. But let me tell you, I kind of knew in the beginning that he was going to be token, but not in the way that you think. You see, token in this case means that you know what George Bush messed us up for 8 years. Okay, so now the situation that's going on is not going to be fixed in the next 4 years. It may not even be fixed in the next 16 years. So you was like Obama was the interim. He was someone to put in there real easy. Said, okay, we'll let the first black president stroll all on up in there because he ain't gonna be able to fix nothing. Now don't get me wrong. He accomplished some stuff. Now, the universal health care, the crack law. Um, as far as I'm concerned, those were two giant heave holes that nobody else could really get to. He got to it. I'm sure when they put him in that spot, they didn't think he was going to be able to handle it and do it, but he did it. That was one of his goals, and he handled it. So bravo. I'm telling you, bravo to Obama because at least he healed this country in a certain way. But let's get to the realness of it. Now, this is where the realness come into play. When Obama was running, the people that was really um, against Obama was our own people. You people said, "Oh, I bet when he get into the presidency, he ain't gonna be black enough." Then they talked about it was our own people testing him. You get it? You feel me? It was our own people that was pressing against him. White people was like, "Hey, you know what? He's educated. He got some things going on. He may not be. Again, remember, people, they took a whole poll. President Bush, for the 2 years, had the lowest rating on the polls at any president in the universe. I'm just saying. He ranked low, and he ranked the next to the lowest, and then the lowest. 2 times. So, people got tired of a Republican after he made all these promises. People got tired of a Republican being in there and not really doing and saying with this war stuff, and they didn't want to change up political parties during the presidency, during the middle of the war. So they kept pushing in, and people thought, "Oh Lord, that's the biggest motherfucking mistake I ever made in my life. Let me go ahead and get a Democrat in there." And then Obama kind of sneaked in there. Now, don't get me wrong, Oprah backed up Obama. But Obama, I knew, was not speaking. He's a very educated man. Been through a lot, understand a lot. But Obama didn't speak to me. Obama didn't speak to my mama. So the people that he needed to reach, he didn't get. He got what he needed, but he got what he needed to win, but he didn't get what he needed to maintain. So my thing on it is that now we have Mr. Herman Cain coming up. Now let me tell you something about I'm a Democrat or independent or whatever you want to hate. The party that deals with my issue got my vote. Right now, no party is really dealing with my issue, so I vote for the lesser of the evil. That's how I look at it. Herman Cain is speaking to me. I don't even know what his real issue just said, but I seen him in some of the ads that he got going on. I mean, I remember when that man, he talked about being black and talking about, wait a minute, I know what it's like to be poor before he was poor. Do you hear me? That spoke to me. I know what it's like to be poor before I knew what it was like to be poor. Do you feel me? Okay. Now, that spoke volumes to me. That means that he's reaching out on a level that people can understand. Obama didn't do that. He had high education. He was cool, be educated. I'm sure Mr. Herman Cain is educated too. But at least he spoke in a conscious method that was like, hey, I'm with you on that. And here Mr. Cain coming, and we reversing the biblical story. Now here our own people is able, and we're trying to kill Cain. I'm not a social political whiz kid. I'm not really into the political arena, but I know obstacles and I know tragedy, and I know what's going to stop Mr. Herman Cain from winning that presidency, because that man ain't said nothing bad yet. I'm not a Republican, but he ain't said nothing bad yet. It looks like he's on a better path than most of these fools that's coming out here that during this particular time that they have all these so-called political whiz people or whatever, these political candidates that come in and try to pacify you because you don't know no better, because now you worried about black, white, yellow, green, woman or man, but you ain't worried about issue. And now my issue is that you about to do the same thing to Mr. Herman Cain that you did to Mr. Barack Obama. You know, our own people are about to test him. And now don't you think he got enough going on with these little funky ass girls that's coming up there talking about, oh, Cain did this and Cain did that. I don't care about what that man did in his past. What that got to do with him fixing the national debt? What's the use? He got a little poutine on the side, and that's what I got to do with him not being able to count and fix the national. What I got to do with that? That's what I'm trying to understand. Y'all folks really trip me the hell out. Y'all the most y'all folks that come up. Okay, we got a Democrat, he black. Y'all slid him in there. And now he wasn't saying a goddamn thing. So now we got Mr. Herman Cain coming up. He may be Republican, and a lot of black people are Democrats. But now we can't even support our boy him because now we're testing him out. And he got enough to test. He got enough tests as it is. So my thing on it is that give the brother a chance. Personally on me, my opinion is that I wish Condoleezza Rice would have came into it. But we got Mr. Herman Cain, and not because he black, because I reckon, don't get me wrong, I saw him on first because I'm like, oh well, that's a black dude, and he's ready to represent a little bit. And I heard some of the things he had to say. Still don't make me Republican. It just made me what he had to say, he was able to convey to me. Whatever Obama was trying to say, I don't know what the hell he was saying, but he accomplished something. Whatever, I guess he accomplished what he needed to accomplish. But Mr. Herman Cain now stepping up. Obama is not running again. So we got choices of lesser evils. We don't need to be able killing Cain. We need to stand together and see what this brother really has to say. So that's all again, I don't know if I even conveyed this right. I don't even know if I said anything that hit your head or hit your ear. But peace out, because I said what I had to say.